Timothée Chalamet is actually a really smart guy. Now when he first popped up, I wasn't sure about him because I was like, oh my God, Timothée Chalamet's so great. It's like, what's so great about him? And I saw him in Dune 2 because I didn't see Dune 1 yet. I saw him in Dune 2 and I was like, you know what? He's actually pretty talented. He kind of reminds me of a young Dustin Hoffman. And then I saw Dune 1 and I actually liked Dune 1 better than Dune 2. And I started watching Chalamet interviews and I was like, there's something street-ish about him. He's not Eminem, but he seems street adjacent. And then I learned that he was from Hell's Kitchen. So he's like Daredevil, Matt Murdock. So he's street adjacent. So yeah, he's from Hell's Kitchen. And you can tell he came of age during the Supreme era because he always gave off like a skater boy, hip hop type vibe. So that's why this whole Marty Supreme jacket thing is pretty interesting. It's like he took like what he saw during the Supreme clothing line era in the late 2000s and the early 2010s and kind of put that vibe in Marty Supreme because it seemed like the whole Marty Supreme jacket seems like it should have been a partnership with Supreme. And it's really cool. And I like the rollout. It reminded me of Spike Lee back in the day. For you young kids, man, Spike Lee was a master marketer. I mean, he was a great film guy, but he was a master marketer. Like when Malcolm X came around, you can go anywhere without seeing that X hat. Oh, it was tremendous. Oh, I wish your kids were there. I wish your kids were there. So Chalamet's doing the same thing with Marty Supreme, with the Marty Supreme jackets, and they had some pop-ups where they sold the jacket for like $250 a pop, and now it's in resale on eBay and StockX where it's over $1,000 and $4,000 because people wanted it so bad. Like, and the colors are great. The design is great. The color scheme is great. I actually like it. The thing that I think that Chalamet and A24, who produced Marty Supreme, messed up on is I think they should have had a bigger rollout for this. Because as you can see, like a lot of celebrities got it. If you got money, you got a jacket. I'm sure a lot of them got it as gifts. But I think you're missing out on the full audience. If they would have had like a Marty Supreme Day, and maybe they still could do it, like it comes out on Christmas Day, and maybe they could have a Marty Supreme Day on the 26th. But even before that, they should have had a rollout where they had, okay, there's Marty Supreme Day at Macy's or Supreme stores if there was a partnership where you can get the Marty Supreme jacket. If it sells out, you can still order it, but you only order it for this day. Or maybe they could have done a bunch of pop-up shops, and not just like in New York or LA and Miami, but also like Cleveland and maybe Akron or New Mexico or Phoenix or Idaho or Atlanta. And so everybody can get to it. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, the stars might see your film, but you need people to go see your film. Because Chalamet was on Graham Norton and he kept on saying like, all right, go see Marty Supreme. On, I think, Box Day, I think they have in the UK or something like that, Boxing Day. So it's like he's really pushing the film, and the film's set in the 50s. It's more than a ping pong movie because, some of the Supreme guys are wearing ping pong heads. It's set in the 50s. He's a ping pong guy, but also a con man. So if you know, like Paul Newman's The Hustler, The Color of Money, with Paul Newman and Tom Cruise, or any type of hustler type situation, it's more than just a ping pong movie. So it seems like it's really interesting. And I really like the rollout with the jackets, but I think from a marketing standpoint, it was really smart. I think he has an eye for marketing. I think Chalamet has an eye for fashion. But I think they could have reached more people with the jackets. Now again, I get it. They did the scarcity thing. It's like with Yeezys would come out, and you only get a certain supply of Yeezys, or Jordans come out, and there's a certain supply of Jordans. I kind of get that, but at least in those situations, Yeezys were available to everybody, and you had to get it right away. The Marty Supreme jackets, everybody couldn't get to it. But I will say this, moving forward, I actually think that Timothée Chalamet, as talented as an actor that he is, might actually make more money as a fashion guy. If Supreme or somebody else is actually smart, they might want to start collaborating with Timothée Chalamet and create a Chalamet line where you do have jackets like these. And again, it might not be Marty Supreme, but it might be something else. Because again, he grew up in that in that Supreme culture. He grew up in that skater boy culture. He grew up in that hip hop culture. He gets it. He has an eye for it. And it's been rare that you've seen an actor or anybody in recent years who has that eye. I think Tarantino had it. Spike definitely had it. And I don't think we've seen too many actors have that sense. So shout out to Timothée Chalamet. I guess they just finished filming Dune 3. That's why his hair's cut so low. Because Denis Villeneuve made him cut all his hair off. And now he's growing it back. But hey, man, shout out to Marty Supreme. I hope it does well. But hey, Timothée Chalamet, if you're watching this, my name is Kevin Lockett. I like one of those jackets. I'll take the mint ones. I'll take the ones that's like, nah, we don't like this. I'll take the ones that you don't want to sell. Give me those. Shout out to Marty Supreme.